Oh my goodness. Stretch. Welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. This is Cozy Womb Dailies. Monday through Friday, it's me, Shan, mom of the girls, where I talk to you about one topic for about 5 minutes while you get these kids ready. Let's go. Good morning. I know you need to wash that face. You need to get them going, get them out of the bed. Okay, get their mouthwash, their tongue brush. You know, if you're making oatmeal this morning because it's cold outside, do that. Make sure their coat and their hat is at the door. Make sure they have the right shoes at the door. Make sure people's backpacks is closed. But welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast. All right, y'all. It is Wednesday, and I want to talk about proper communication with kids. It starts at home. If you do not communicate with your child properly at home, you're going to leave them to have issues communicating in middle school, in high school, in college, at their first job. They're going to have problems advocating for themselves when their schedule's wrong, or when they're being treated unfairly at work, or if they just experience harassment and they don't know the steps of how to advocate for themselves in that position with a corporation, or if they're at a bus stop and something happens, they don't know how to talk to authority, they don't know how to protect themselves. So start that good communication at home. Too many adults today struggle with properly communicating with people, how you talk to people in a professional way, how you stand up for yourself in a professional way, how you carry yourself to an interview, how you speak in an interview, how you address elders, how you address other people that you're unsure of, how you treat people who mentally seem a bit off, how you talk about them, how you talk to them, how you deal with them. Like, all of that has to be discussed. We can't raise our kids in, let's avoid this area or let's avoid this person, because by the time they get older and they never seen their parents interact with people or a situation like this, then that's going to be their first time dealing with that person, and they might not be prepared. And my thing is, like, if my child sees someone with Down syndrome, I want them to know from what this looks like, from what my mom told me, this person has Down syndrome. If someone has a mental illness and I can tell, I want them to be able to see how I interact with someone who has a mental illness, so they know how to carry themselves. If they see someone who clearly has dwarfism, I think that's what you call it, where they're very short but they look adult-like, I don't want them to feel like, oh, this is a hilarious thing, or this is something I need to laugh and point at. I want them to understand that you still show this person respect. You know, even though their body is like this, you still show them respect. If you're looking for some fun merch, check out the Cozy Womb shop with Teespring and Mama's Cozy Closet. Ta-da! It's a medical condition. They did not have a say. You know, how do they act with someone in a wheelchair? Do they automatically ask them straightforward as soon as they see them, why are you in a wheelchair? Where's your legs? Where's your arms? Like, teaching your child how to conduct themselves in public and communicate is very important. It says a lot about your parenting if they do or they don't know how to act or talk to people. Teach your children to keep eye contact when they're asking for something. Make sure their voice is raised when they're asking for something or advocating for themselves or needing help. Tell them, you know, there's nothing wrong with crying, but if you need help or you're hurt, you have to calm down so you can ask for help. You have to calm down so someone can understand what's happening so they can help you. And teach them how not to talk when they're angry. I think initially, because adults have a lot going on and sometimes kids don't pick up on the fact that this is not a good time for me to talk to my mom. This is not a good time for me to talk to my dad. Let me wait. I think sometimes, parents might yell. Sometimes, if a parent is frustrated and have a lot on their mind, and the children is in the back seat screaming and kicking, and you might get yelled at. But I think constantly doing that and not apologizing for it, you're going to make your child feel like yelling at someone because they're frustrated is okay. The other day I caught myself yelling at Ari because she kept asking me at the desk to play Jenga with her while I'm working, and I was talking to 3 people at the same time. I'm just like, Ari, don't talk to me right now. I'm working. Act like I'm not here. But the way that I said it, I yelled at her. So that following morning, I looked her straight in her face and I said, hey, I apologize for yelling at you yesterday. She said, thank you. It's okay. But like, even that is kind of like important, because you want to allow your child to feel like a human being. Secondly, you want to allow your child to feel like their feelings matter. And number 3, you want to make your child comfortable with apologizing and receiving apologies. Okay? So, properly communicating with your children is very important. So just keep that in mind, and I hope you have a great day.